Rough birthday, huh?
You ever seen the napalm scene in Apocalypse Now? More fire, less cake.
Let's make sure tomorrow's a better day, Make a wish. Oh my God, I'm Lois.
So everything's okay with you in Mexico, Lois?
Everything's great, except for government oppression and slave labor. Why?
It's just... You sure? Nothing weird?
No, Chloe. What is going on? You don't sound like yourself.
No, me? Just got a frog in my throat.
Okay. Well, you take care.
You too.
Hey, Lois.
Nice job on that City Hall piece, Lane.
Dry cleaning and your morning coffee, Miss Lane.
Thanks.
Oh, don't worry, Miss Lane. You'll remember my name one of these days.
Right.
As long as the old... It's now or never. The palace is a terror.
Lois?
Thank God, Clark.
You couldn't have been deported that quickly. Why aren't you in Mexico? Isn't there a limit to how tight a shirt can be to meet dress code?
Really? Even you?
Well,
Here's the thing. I never made it to Mexico.
Right, can this wait until after your post-lunch, pre-dinner, after-coffee snack break? Can't imagine you have anything more to say after last night.
Last night?
Yeah, you called me 5 times from the airport, 1 from the airplane.
You had time to answer 6 phone calls, and you couldn't call Chloe on her birthday?
Chloe knows sometimes I get hung up at the farm. And if this not-so-hidden attitude is because you still think that I'm taking Jimmy's side on the whole breakup thing, it's because I believe there are 2 sides to every story.
Really? Exactly what 2 sides?
Look, he may have gone overboard on the whole Davis Bloom serial killer thing, but it's got to be tough when the person you're trying to build your life with doesn't believe in you. Lois, are you all right?
No, I am definitely not all right.
Well, this should help. Police standoff, Main and 5th. Grab your jacket. Isn't this the part where you tell me to saddle up?
Start your engines. Smallville?
Why do I get the feeling you're not my 10 o'clock from the Steel Union?
Zatanna. We weren't properly introduced.
Zatanna. You lose a bet with that name?
It's a family thing.
Okay. So, Zatanna, is it? You mind telling me what drives a lovely young woman such as yourself to track down an unsuspecting CEO at a nightclub and then again at his office?
I need your help.
You don't scream charity case.
My father left me an estate in Shadowcrest, so money isn't an object.
Shadowcrest. John Zatara? The maestro of magic, he was your father? Well, I'm sorry, I know what it's like to lose family.
I lost more than my father. I lost his entire legacy, recorded in a book that's been passed down through generations. There's a Bible's worth of my heritage in those pages. When my father died, Mr. Luther acquired that book at auction.
Well, no offense, Zatanna, but you're the daughter of the world's greatest magician. Can't you just, I don't know, wiggle your nose and pull it out of a hat or something?
You're cute. And no, my father refused to teach me much beyond practical parlor tricks.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I really wish I could help. Queen Industries may have absorbed all of Luther Corp holdings, but I'm afraid Lex's lawyers won't let me anywhere near his private collection.
I thought I was gonna have to use a little incentive. See, I have the ability to grant one wish. Big or small, whatever you wish for in that moment, it can be yours.
Well, that's very tempting. But as you can see, I'm pretty comfortable with my life the way it is.
Well, there has to be somebody you've lost. Something that you've done that you wish you could take back. Get me my book, and I'll make it happen. Offer expires at midnight.
You haven't insulted me once yet today. And you actually crossed the crosswalk. Did Jeff not bring you your coffee today?
Let's just say I rolled out of bed on the right side. It's amazing how much more you can see with fresh eyes. So, anything else you aren't telling Chloe? Oh,
What's to look for?
you just never looked at me that way before. There's our story calling.
Phim como do áudio. Mickey. Mickey. Es não go ahead sa Mickey. A Mickey no go ahead. Moscos phim como do
Technically, it still is a standoff.
Mickey. Los piquetos.
All right, Lane, the squares is up before Friday night's poker game. And by the way, I've been working on my bluff, okay?
Right. Keep up the good work there, tough guy. So what's the deal with our Sophoclean town crier up there?
Yeah, well, here's the situation. Nut job up there on the fire escape, he owns Yuri's Antiques over on Main Street. He's been babbling in Latin all day. Yeah, I'll see you on Friday.
Imperial Codex, Codex, Exodus Morphi.
Woman, magic, cursed tongue. Book brings death.
Since when did you speak Latin?
Zatanna! Zatanna!
Zatanna. Clark! I bet it is that same witchy woman who did this to me. Now, I know where she's performing tonight. Maybe you can super speed over to this antique shop and dust off any leads.
Super speed. We didn't even bring a car.
What? It's okay. I'm Chloe. Stood her up at formal, Chloe. Planted one on you because Zod was ending the world, Chloe. Krypton, Jor-El, Fortress, Brainiac, Chloe.
Chloe.
Bingo. And just like that raving wardrobe malfunction over there, some magician showed up at my birthday party in fishnets and hexed me. But you'd know that if you hadn't skipped it to answer voicemails from Lois. Not that I'm dwelling. Not exactly hiding out, is she?
You just woke up like this? How did I not pick up on it sooner?
Forget about it. This is my Shakespearean nightmare, not yours. Although it has been awfully illuminating.
What I said about Jimmy.
You're an equal opportunity good guy. I get it. Guess I'm just not used to seeing you from this perspective. By the way, Tales of the Weird and Unexplained? Nice callback.
I thought it might bring you back to a time when, things were...
Weird and unexplained? You sound like you miss it.
I don't know. It's just there's a whole half of my life where this happens every day. Weird has become so normal, it's not even weird anymore. Honestly, I like what I'm doing at the planet now. But I would be lying if I said that there weren't days when I wish I could forget about saving the world and just be a normal reporter.
Well, for now, how about you not stick to your day job?
It won't be much longer, Father.
Much longer for what?
I'm sorry. Have we met?
Does an enchanted cupcake ring any bells?
You were the birthday girl.
You need to reverse the curse that you put on Chloe.
Curse? Is that what you think happened? Kinda got things backwards. I granted you a wish.
Why on earth would I wish myself into this?
Beats me. I don't write the magics, honey. I just use them. No. I'm not saying this is your heart's deepest desire, but in that moment, this is what you wanted.
Okay, just for a second, maybe I was a little jealous of Lois living my dream life with Clark at the planet, but I didn't literally want her life. Not like this.
Well, don't worry. It'll wear off as soon as you don't want it anymore.
Fine. I don't want it.
You keep telling yourself that.
Do you really think that man from the antique shop wanted to end up rambling on like a crazy person?
Maybe you wanted a better understanding of dead languages. I wanted an heirloom of my father's. We helped each other out. Fair trade.
About that heirloom. What did Yuri mean when he said the book you were after would bring death?
Some people can be a little superstitious.
And that makes it okay to use them.
Use them? I give people what they want. Look, everybody has something they're hoping for. Something they wish they could change. Even you. I wonder what your little wish would be.
Clark!
Oh no, Clark. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Really? Something has to be different. I never should have brought you along. I forgot that magic affects you just like the rest of us. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, Lois, stop asking me that. And what do you mean by the rest of us?
Wait. What did you just call me? Aren't you gonna do anything?
You're absolutely right, Lois. 911? How gullible do you think I am, Lois?
I'm Chloe.
Right. At first I had trouble telling you two apart as well. But Lois is the tall one.
You just acknowledged I was Chloe before our run-in with Zatanna. She bibbity-bobbity-booed you too.
Lois, there's no such thing as magic. It's all trapdoors and wires.
Okay, Clark, think about it. Right before we walked in there, you were just complaining about how easy it would be if you could just forget the whole hero, alien, everything weird side, and we're just a regular, mundane reporter living a normal life.
Something seems too weird to be true, it usually is. It's rule number 4.
What?
Lois Lane, rules of reporting. Come on, like you'd ever let me forget.
And you framed this? Look, you said you wanted only one of your double lives, and whether you meant it or not, the spell thought you did.
Exactly what other life is it I'm supposed to have, Lois? Lois, what has gotten into you? Now, wait a second, we're not allowed to be up here, Lois.
Clark, snap out of it. You're a hero.
I'm a regular Green Arrow. Lois, I don't make the news. I just report it.
You are the biggest news there is. You're a superhuman being from another planet.
Okay, just don't tell Human Resources, all right? Now, I have a deadline to meet. Did you just lock us up here?
Open the door, Clark.
Lois, it's locked. We need a key.
Open the damn door, Clark.
Lois, you
Now do you believe me?
I believe is that this door needs better maintenance. Look at the rust in here. No wonder it just pulled off like that.
Okay.
Now we're gonna be stuck
How
up
about
here.
this? Listen. Really listen. What do you hear?
That's amazing. The acoustics up here are incredible. It's like there's some perfect echo point right here. And Lois, have you completely lost your mind? That could have really hurt.
No, No, it wouldn't, Clark. You've got super speed and super strength and super hearing and X-ray vision.
And I have a deadline, Lois. Now, please, if you would excuse me, I need to find a way to get off this roof. Unless my superpowers include an ability to fly. I didn't think so. Sorry, guys. I'll make sure you get a nice Christmas bonus. Thanks, Lex.
Bravo! You found my book and pulled it off in style.
I wish I could say I've had the pleasure.
Oh, please, Oliver. Ask a billionaire for help and then a vigilante steals exactly what I ask for? You need to work on your sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Now, give me my book, and I'll give you your wish. A deal's a deal.
You know, this isn't just a how-to guide on upping your stage presence. There's some really dark stuff in here as a time.
You don't get it. The sick irony of my ability is that I can grant so many wishes. Everyone's but mine. No. Please, don't. It's the only way I can bring my father back.
I'm sorry. Not good.
Lieb's ein Job.
You don't want to do this. You can't just bring someone back and change fate.
I'm sorry. I've waited too long for this. I'm coming, Father.
I'll handle this, Lois. Do you speak English?
Yes. You mind telling me who you are?
Lois Lane, Daily Planet. I'm sorry. We thought you were under some kind of spell?
Well, she did.
You know.
We know Zatanna gave you a wish in exchange for some information on a book.
I never should have told her how to find that book. I'm afraid she's too blinded by her grief to see the danger that she's in.
Say this woman does know magic. What sort of danger are you talking about?
She must be stopped from using that book to resurrect her father. She isn't prepared to make the sacrifice.
What kind of sacrifice?
From what I could decipher, the incantation to bring a life back required the taking of a life in return.
So in order to bring her father back, someone else must die.
A life for a life. A soul for a soul.
Life is lived from front to back. Let death be turned back to front. Grant me my wish. Resurrect John Zaytara. Da ed Morska.
That guy really sounded like he believed in what he was saying.
That's because it was true. Now we just need to find Zatanna before she tries to give dear old Dad one final encore.
Except we may be too late.
You're the only person who can get up there and put an end to this right now.
Look, I know what you're gonna say, but
No, Clark. There are no buts with you. No exception to the rule. Now super leap up there and stop her.
look, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, Clark, you don't have to know. If you won't believe in yourself, then let me believe in you. Okay. I know that deep inside, you don't want to just be a normal guy sitting behind a desk reporting on disasters while you could be out there stopping them. Now use the power you feel. The world needs you.
Wait, that's
Impossible? Only in your mind. Sometimes you just need a little leap of faith. Come on, Clark. You can do this. Up, up, and away.
Daddy,
Dana, you need to stop this spell.
don't move. I need to bring my father back.
At what cost? Are you willing to sacrifice your life for him?
It's what he did for me. He wasn't meant to die. I owe him this. I know the rules. A life for a life. I have to make it right. I'm not afraid.
Do you really think your father would want you to give up the life he gave you to bring him back?
What would you know about losing the one man who made you who you are?
The day that I lost my father, I thought my world would never be the same. It felt like something had been ripped away from me forever. But I had to let him go.
No, it was supposed to be me.
We don't get to choose. But we do get to choose how we live the life that we've been given. I'm finally the man that my father wanted me to be. Because your father wants you to be.
Close the door. Rude as a soul.
Chloe? Peace offering for missing your party.
Casualties of being a hero. Not everyone could have punched through Zatanna's whammy and saved the day.
I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for reminding me who I really am.
Yeah, I guess rebooting your superhero OS rekindled the Chloe fire. Looks like hero support isn't just a day job anymore. And for that, we eat bagels. Do you remember everything?
If you're referring to the Just the Facts Man routine, it did feel as though a weight had been lifted.
It must have been hard to harness up again.
To be honest, the life without responsibility kind of felt empty. I mean, this is who I am, Chloe. Every morning I wake up with a purpose.
Yeah, you're not the only one who saw the world through irony-colored glasses.
Why'd you wait so long to tell me what was going on?
Let's face it, Clark. My life has been a little less than desirable lately. I mean, with Jimmy and everything.
Oi.
And I can't deny there's an appeal to the dynamic duo's weekly adventures.
Well, you haven't missed much. Things haven't exactly been smooth between us lately.
Look, I know you don't want to open a can of Kryptonian worms by telling her your secret. But whether you like it or not, Lois Lane is a part of your life now. And considering the non-stop puppy dog eyes you give her, I'm guessing you don't mind much at all. Clark, just because you were burned once doesn't mean that you can't give it a second chance.
Are we still talking about me? Or are we talking about you and Jimmy?
Touché. Okay. I'm talking about neither of us living in the past. You can never be who you want to be if you're always looking over your shoulder at what could have been.
Cheers to that.
Let's show what we can do.
What is this? You dropped by to kick my ass again? So much fun for me the first time.
I came to apologize. I just...
Bound by steel. Right? That's what you said to me backwards, bound by steel. I had plenty of time to mull that over when you left me there, strung up to either die or have my identity revealed.
I can't ever totally make it up to you or your friends, but I would like to try to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again.
Here's a thought. Don't do it again. Hold on just a second. I know how difficult the sacrifices you made must have been. Especially considering how hell-bent you were on getting what you wanted. But anyway, in the end, you made the tough choice, and I can respect that.
Just know that there are far more dangerous people out there in the world than me. People with much greater control of the genuinely nasty magics than I do. So, if you ever run into my kind of mischief again, call me. And wherever I am, this time, I'm on your side.
So I guess this means you're taking your show on the road.
Thinking about taking a little bit of time off to do some light reading. If I'm ever gonna do my father proud, I've got a lot of catching up to do.
So, what is this exactly? Some kind of magic spell to summon you? I just hold it up, say your name a couple times, and poof, you appear?
It's my phone number.
Oh.
Is there something on your mind, Lois?
So how long did it take for you to realize that I wasn't my usual charming self?
Well, I have to admit, I should have picked up on it sooner. You weren't as bossy as usual. And Chloe let me drive.
Well, little blonde sources tell me that you don't mind my assertive flair. Let me see it.
Lois, I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a terrible poker face, Mamo. Gimme.
Wow. Who would have known you were this sentimental? I think we should hang it up so that everyone can see it.
This is a memento from my first day on the job. And a constant reminder there's only one Lois Lane.
You better believe it.
Big night?
Yeah, this guy in first class asked me out, and I figured, why the hell not, right? What about you? Big plans?
I'm just gonna hang around here, follow up on a few things. You want me to call you if anything comes through the wire? See if you're available?
You mean if you want to stand me up again?
Lois, that was...
A mistake. Agreed. Why don't we just table this whole office thrown together in the trenches Sparks thing, okay? Back to basics. Keep the game on the field.
Yeah, it's a good rule.
You should add that to the list.
Ready?
Ready as you are.
Chloe, this will mean leaving your old life as a reporter behind. You sure you want to say goodbye to that forever?
Yesterday I wouldn't have been able to answer that question. But after spending the day at the Daily Planet, I realized that's someone else's life.
It's interesting, everyone seems to have so much clarity after a dose of the Zatanna dust. Almost makes me wish I had my turn at the magic lamp, too.
I'll save you the heel blisters. You already know what you really want. We all do. We just don't listen.
And you're sure this is it?
This is where I belong.
Aquaman online. Canary online. Cyborg online. Impulse online.
Arrow online.
Watchtower is officially online. Let's get to work.
Lionel was too blind to see the truth. There was another. You've done a very thorough job. I just think that I'll take it from here. Goodbye.
I think I'm finally ready for the front page.
An article?
I found a stack of missing persons cases that no one's talking about. There's similarities between them all. This city is being attacked and no one seems to care.
Kind of makes you wish the red blue blur wasn't sitting down on the job.
I think that these people were attacked by the same criminal. Now, we can be the first to break this story. We can warn the people of Metropolis.
I can't print this.
You need to print it.
No, they're called facts, Clark, and you don't have any.
You don't care about these victims? You're sweeping this under the rug.
Great. Another conspiracy theory, because I love those.
Over there.
Look closely. You will not find a web of lies behind this facade. That would be your department.
A man who's not afraid to cry.
Man who's not afraid to cut onions.
You know, you still didn't have to cook me dinner. Even though I did manage to override your settings, retrieve all of your addresses, and change your application, so the next time you go fishing for your phone in your glove compartment, you won't erase your whole world with the touch of one button.
Well, ain't you the most overachieving teacher's pet know-it-all in the room?
Ah, he's got a sense of humor and he can cook.
Well, the one thing that was on the menu at the foster homes I grew up in? Mac and cheese. So have you heard from Jimmy lately?
His last tirade of emails included every single unflattering word in the dictionary, including some that didn't get past the censors.
Thought he'd be dying to get back together with you.
No. I believe that the last phrase he used was, "Don't call me, don't come by, and if you email me, I won't open it."
Ouch.
I thought we were best friends, but obviously there was some stuff brewing beneath the surface for a while. How can you be so close to someone and not really know who they are? Davis.
No, it's fine. Chloe, it's fine. Really.
Quick reflexes, huh?
Chloe.
Call much?
Davis.
Clark?
Well, now that we have that all worked out, what's happening?
I was working on a story I thought you might have some information on.
You know, I forgot something I'm supposed to do. I should go.
What about dinner?
You know, do it tomorrow. Call it leftovers.
Thank you.
What's the prayer for dismembering a body?
I can't believe this. There were over a dozen missing persons last month alone.
You think it'd be newsworthy?
Since when did newsworthy have anything to do with what was on the front page? You know, Clark, I really hope you have the safety cocked on your heat vision.
What?
You've been staring at the back of my head so hard, I'm afraid my hair's gonna go up in flames.
I just didn't know you and Davis were spending so much time together. If you don't want to talk about it,
No, please, I love trudging through stagnant water.
it just seems like you're moving on kind of fast, and I don't get what you see in the guy.
First of all, it was dinner. And secondly, he's kind, supportive, and a strong shoulder for me to lean on, which I don't know if you've actually realized, but I could really use right now.
Look, it's just I have a bad feeling about the guy. I mean, come on, Chloe.
Don't Chloe me, Clark. What is it with this whole meet me out in the back for a duel mentality?
It might have something to do with the fact that this guy disappears and can't explain where he went. He's full of secrets, Chloe. There's not even a record of his childhood.
Sounds familiar.
I don't collect morbid crime scene photos in my locker, and I'm not the first EMT to show up at every gruesome murder. What is it?
A vehicle was found on fire just outside of Smallville. It has Davis's license plate.
Were you expecting a chorus of angels? I'm sorry to disappoint you. I wanted to be here when you woke up. I apologize for the state that you're in. I didn't expect you to end up like this. I was trying to kill you. But that seems to be harder than I thought.
Why am I here? Who are you?
You're safe with me. Safer than out there. If the world knew you were a serial killer, you'd be running from torches for the rest of your life.
You got the wrong idea about me, lady.
It's not your fault that you were born with a killer instinct. I even admire your altruistic selection of victims. It's like keeping bats around to wipe out the parasites that prey on the city.
I can't control myself.
I know you've tried to absolve yourself, but even suicide wouldn't really work for a guy who can't die, would it?
I am not who you think I am.
No. You're not who you think you are. And today, you proved my theory. After I discovered that you'd been a little unfriendly to a few Metropolis citizens, I started looking into your background. The only problem is, you don't have one. I thought I'd hit a dead end until I inherited this. Stole it, if I'm being honest. Thought this might jog your rusty memory. It was Lionel Luther's. It tells a fascinating story about a boy who fell to earth the day a meteor shower destroyed a small Kansas town. I'm beginning to believe the boy did not come here alone.
sky, Martha.
Then where did he come from?
I don't know. But he must have parents.
Well, if he does, they're definitely not from Kansas.
Sweetheart, we can't keep him. What are we gonna tell people? We found him out in the field?
We didn't find him. He found us.
Over here! Found him!
Feathers! Feathers!
Who are you? Are you cold? Are you him? Are you a warrior angel?
No. But I want to be. I'm Alexander. What's your name?
I don't know.
What are you doing in here?
A man brought me here a few days ago. He made them put needles in me.
But you don't look sick. Do you want to play? Nobody will know. My dad went to some farm. Come on.
The day the meteor shower struck Smallville, Lionel sent out a search party for you. Lionel had you taken from that field because he thought you were a prophesied messiah called the Traveler. A visitor from another planet sent to save humankind. But what Lionel didn't realize is that there were two boys that fell to Earth that day. The Traveler and you.
Excuse me. Have the police been here yet?
Come and gone.
Did they find a victim?
The thing was abandoned. No sign of a driver.
Thank you. Clark, what's going on?
It's weird that Davis would have stopped here.
Why? What's here?
This is a field where my ship landed.
That's a pretty big coincidence pill to swallow. This place must hold a lot of memories for you, huh?
Chloe, memories aren't the only thing buried in that field.
What is that?
It's made from the armor of St. George. He slayed dragons with his sword called Ascalon. I am St. George, and you are the dragon. You have been sent to destroy the world, but only I can protect it from a beast like you. Fight or die. I have slayed the beast. I am the victor, and I shall claim my treasure. What's wrong? It hurts! Are you okay?
There's a way.
You think you can keep me here?
I know. There's nothing that can restrain you.
Then what are you gonna do?
I've been asking myself that question for the last few hours. What do you do when you find Judas in your midst? Who would Christ have been if Judas had not betrayed him? Maybe we would remember Jesus as only a teacher roaming the desert.
I don't quite understand what you're getting at.
Without Judas, Jesus would have never risen from the dead to come back and face his greatest challenge. Saving humankind. There is a savior among us. You are here to betray him.
I haven't betrayed anyone.
I finally realized that until you fulfill your destiny, he won't have his great challenge to overcome. He cannot become the world's savior without triumphing over the world's destroyer.
Savior. What are you talking about?
Clark, there's a reason that you two don't get along. You were destined to kill each other.
The guy blacks out regularly, and you chose not to mention it.
I figured he had low blood sugar or something.
He told you he was hiding something dark inside, Chloe. That didn't set off any alarms for you.
You know what? I figured dark meant moody or bipolar at worst. I don't exactly jump right to serial killer.
And all the times that you were angry at me for doubting him.
I know, okay? I was in denial. I couldn't believe that it was this bad.
It's not that bad, Chloe. It's worse.
I just can't believe he's the serial killer that
Jimmy warned us about. I did some checking into these missing persons. They're not exactly Metropolis's finest. Assault charges, breaking and entering, abuse.
Do you think Davis is on some sort of vigilante mission?
He was until last night. I mean, he's not stupid enough to abandon his car next to a field full of evidence. Chloe, I get the feeling someone took him.
When I was looking into Davis's past, his county records had already been checked out by someone. I think it's time to pay a visit to the widow of Luther Corp.
We tried to stop him. We opened fire, but he...
Find him, or don't come back.
Tess, look, I know you've been looking into Davis Bloom. He did this, didn't he?
I'm afraid there's not a short version of that story.
I think I missed something.
No, you've been at the center of it the whole time. I came into possession of a journal of Lionel Luther's. The journal talks about a boy who fell from the stars on the day of a meteor shower. Lionel's obsession with this traveler was the only reason that he was in Smallville that day. He wanted to possess the traveler for himself.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because Lionel and then Lex got the moral of the story wrong. According to the Kawachi Indians, this boy is part of a two-headed creature, good and evil. The Luthers were too busy feuding over which one of them was worthy enough to be your adversary that they couldn't see the truth. That there was another boy who came to Earth with you. Davis Bloom.
So you think that Davis Bloom and I are from another planet?
Lionel found Davis on the day of the meteor shower. He thought he was the traveler, but then the boy's tests seemed normal.
Lionel was holding Davis.
Only for 5 days. And then he threw the boy out onto the street because he got a phone call from Martha Kent.
Yes, you're reaching.
Am I? It's Lionel's own words. And I quote, "I have the wrong boy.
Moving.
But I believe that I have found the true traveler. Why else would Lionel Luther arrange an adoption for a boy who seemed to come out of nowhere? Looks like you're the reason that Davis was abandoned in the first place."
Yeah.
What did the Luther Corp diva have to say? I know what you've done. Jimmy was right.
That guy that I killed, he was a drunk driver. He was a 3-time offender.
And what about all the others? Are you gonna try and justify killing them too?
No, I didn't know what else to do.
You lied to me!
I had to. I didn't want to drag you into all this.
Then why are you here?
I love you. And I need to know if you care about me.
How can you ask me that? I thought I did.
Then I need you to do something for me.
I won't do anything for you.
I need you to help me die.
Chloe? Dr. Grohl's lab. Chloe.
It's time.
I can't. I'm sorry.
I finally found a way out of this. Don't take that away from me. Please. Pull the lever, Chloe.
I can't kill you, David.
Chloe, what are you doing? It's my life, Clark. I can take it if I choose.
Davis, don't be a martyr.
That's not what this is, Clark.
I'm not doing this for you. I want this to end. I can't live with myself.
It's not your fault. Everything that's happened to you is because of me. All right, we should have been brothers. Davis, you didn't have a home. If that would have happened to me, I've always wondered what it would have been like if the Luthers had found me in that field. I could have turned out differently.
But you didn't. You were destined to have the better life. No matter how hard we try to fight it, we will always return to our true nature.
Chloe, pull the lever. Let me end this.
No, Chloe, you have to give this another chance. This is not set in stone.
Enough, Clark.
You know that you should let me die.
Davis, there has to be something in your life. Something that is worth giving it one more try.
It isn't always about where your heart is. It's about what you've done and what you're going to do. I was sent here to destroy you, Clark. Clark.
Enough prayers in this world to give me redemption!
Clark!
No, Chloe.
What are we doing here?
I was told to drop you off here.
But who's gonna meet me?
How you holding up?
I've had better days. That's saying a lot in Smallville. And Davis is...
I spoke to Oliver. He's taking care of the details. We need to talk about what happened.
I wouldn't change what I did.
But there's always another way.
He could have killed you, Clark. I won't risk the safety of the world because of your code of ethics. Because you refuse to stop the things that threaten you.
Jor-El said he was the ultimate destroyer. Didn't turn out to be much of a fight. When I was a kid, I used to have this nightmare. My ship landed in a field and no one ever found me.
That nightmare was Davis's life.
I always felt like it was a burden knowing that I was destined to save people. I can't imagine what it must have felt like knowing that no matter how you lived your life, you were doomed.
The new contemplative Clark Kent. I like it.
Kind of busy.
With what? Farm chores? Yeah, I'd let you off if you were saving a busload of children, but cleaning the feeding bin?
I'm really sorry that you bought into this strange obsession that the Luthers had for me, but...
I don't think of it as buying in. I think of it as believing.
You choose to spend your Saturday nights reading the journal of a madman. Sounds to me like you have a few holes in your personal life.
We all look to idols, religion, the rich and the famous because we have holes in our lives. It doesn't mean that these things aren't real.
What you've made me out to be is not real. I'll never be that man.
Not until Judas is at your bed. I have this feeling that you'll never fulfill your great destiny until you meet your greatest challenge.
You don't know anything about my life.
If this is the way that you lied to Lex, then I can see how it pushed him over the edge.
Lex was racing toward that drop-off way before he met me.
Yeah, but betrayal. You know, the more you love someone, the harder it is.
Ready?
Are you threatening me?
Hope I'm not leaving myself exposed.
I'm not that naive.
I'm not some problem to be solved.
I get it. It's too early. Just know that I'll wait for you, Clark. I'll wait for you to come to me.
It's gonna be a long wait.
It'll be shorter than you think, Kal-El.
Don't be afraid.
You're alive. The meteor rocks didn't.
It made me stronger.
So are you now invulnerable?
I'm immortal.
And that means Clark's in danger. No matter what you want as Davis, the other side of you will still try and kill him.
I won't kill Clark if I'm with you.
What? What do I have to do with any of this?
There's something about being around you that seems to calm the murderer inside me.
But you said so yourself, it's your true nature.
But maybe there's something stronger out there than my need to kill. Will you stay with me?
Previously on Smallville.
Say that Clark Kent, the unassuming journalist,
Steps out of the shadow into his red and blue, creating two completely separate identities.
No more than 3 tablets a day. They can be highly addictive.
And you're sure this is it?
This is where I belong. Watchtower is officially online.
There's something about being around you that seems to calm the murderer inside me. Will you stay with me?
Without a doubt, I'm officially a true believer in this red and blue super dude. I won't stop until I land the first worldwide interview.
Good luck with that.
If you're not a member of the Press Society, you won't be on my list.
Check again. Lois Lane. I've written 100 stories for the Daily Planet. I'm sure you've heard of it.
I've heard of. You? Not so much. Again, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Okay, obviously there's been some sort of mistake. It's not like I squeezed into 5-inch booted heels for my health.
Miss Lane, there's simply nothing I can do.
Actually, there is. You can tell Edward R. Murrow that he can kiss this cub reporter's sweet little...
Lois!
Oh, Chloe, thanks for coming. The gargoyle at the gate was letting in everyone but me.
Come on, my car's parked around the corner.
That was the event for journalistic achievement, and Lois Lane isn't even a +1.
Lois, you're an amazing reporter.
A correction was an amazing reporter. You're only as good as your last story, and I wrote mine so long ago, it was practically with a feather pen. I need that news splash. A pregnant man, or an impeached president, or better yet, a rendezvous with a superhero.
I thought you gave up on the Costume Crusaders after the red-blue blur ignored your open letter begging for an interview.
Can you blame the guy? What was I thinking? If you want your first interview with a rock star, you don't start with Springsteen.
I had no idea you were such a groupie of the red, gold, and blue.
Well, who isn't? The man has reinvented the American hero. Think about it. He saves people, he's mysterious, completely unavailable. What part of that doesn't scream Lois Lane?
God, you seriously have a crush on him, don't you?
I respect his heroism professionally, but even when I did lower the bar and tried to slum a Green Arrow interview, it turns out Mr. Emerald Chaps is another closet case when it comes to publicity.
Lois, they wear costumes because they don't want publicity. Now hurry up, you parked illegally.
Hold on. These heels are silent killers.
Give it to me.
No! Let me
Chloe.
go! Lois!
Just give me the keys.
No!
This one's for your friend.
Oh,
Who the hell are you? Some sort of superhero?
You bet I am. Call me Stiletto.
I know, Davis, I was sidetracked. I'll be home in like 20 minutes. You're still in the basement, right? Good.
Miss Sullivan, you took a pretty hard hit to the head. You should stick around for observation.
I'm fine, thanks.
It's my professional advice.
I appreciate that, but I do have to go.
Chloe, is this what it takes you to call back from you these days? Are you okay?
Yeah, thanks for coming. Sorry about being the invisible best friend lately.
Where have you been?
Watchtower. Just when I thought I'd hit my fill of high-maintenance men, I take a job from Oliver.
I thought he was off the grid.
He's in Syria. Sort of incommunicado with the rest of the world, which is why I'm glad you're here. My laptop was in my back seat when the carjacker peeled away. I've been using it to update my Watchtower databases from home.
Chloe, those files contain details of nearly every operation.
Hence the panicky flare with everything I've been saying. And before you bite my head off, I admit, I know I never should have taken it home.
Just tell me it was encrypted.
But not unhackable.
Okay, I'll find your computer. Did you get a good look at the mugger?
I got a good look at the asphalt after he hit me. But there was another witness. When I came to in the ambulance, Lois was raving about some mysterious heroine who swept in and saved the day. Stiletto?
Must be some kind of knife expert. Where's Lois anyway?
There may be a new superhero in town. Where do you think she is?
Page 10. Why don't you just bury my Stiletto sighting with the classifieds while you're at it?
The next time you pull me from a press society banquet, at least get me a story with a picture.
Something tells me Stiletto's got a bad case of camera shot.
She's not posing for a headshot. Get her in action on the street.
Sure, no problem. I'll just ask to see her schedule of upcoming saves.
What? Did I misjudge you, Lane? I thought your game was all about the power of persuasion. Get the picture.
Lois. Chloe told me about the attack. She said you mentioned someone named Stiletto.
Patience, Smallville. Tomorrow you can drool over her with the rest of the world. I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Stiletto gave you all these quotes?
She was talkative.
Look, I need you to put me in contact with her.
Get your own hero. I have to respect her request to keep a low profile. It is not every day that a superhero entrusts me with her phone number.
She gave you her number?
Sorry, my eyes only smuggle.
Lois, this carjacker took Chloe's computer. It has all her ISIS client information on it. If this stiletto was the last person to see this guy, I need to talk to her.
Look, if you want to help Chloe, why don't you go downtown and talk to the thug they did catch? Maybe Stiletto left enough teeth in his mouth for him to rat out his buddy.
Oh, that was great. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Thanks.
Rye, whiskey, double.
Right away, Mr. Manhunt.
Hey, Ugly. The boss wants to see you and doesn't look very happy.
I bet he's not, Mr. Businessman.
Hey, real quick. Sorry. Look, I know I just started, but I was wondering if I could get an advance on today's pay. Yeah. Just had some stuff come up.
I'll talk to Ricky. But this is the last time.
I was hoping at the very least AJ was arrested for a Dolce & Gabbana.
Somebody clocked us. We need to get out of there, Mr. Milano.
Bruno, I'm trying to pull us out of the streets. We finally cracked the metallic tint with those green rocks from Smallville. We can make all the money in the world, and you're out there snatching purses.
It's not about the door prize. It's about reminding people we're the ones who own this town, not some cape-wearing circus freaks.
Yeah. Between the gash on your mug and AJ's shiner, you two clowns are real intimidating.
How can you just sit back and let these vigilantes take over the streets, our streets?
Enough! We are done with petty street crime. We are business now.
Yeah. You're right, boss. Maybe it's time for Bruno Mannheim to climb that corporate ladder. Next, we say goodnight to the wannabe heroes, starting with Stiletto. That one's personal.
Lois! Lois, come on, I can't be late for work. What are you doing?
Picking up your rebound.
Lois.
I'm really flattered, but I just broke up with Chloe.
Ew, no. I mean, rebound your career. Nothing numbs the pain of a breakup like good old-fashioned work.
Look, I'm not here to be saved. You mentioned $100. Now, what do you want me to shoot?
Metropolis's newest superhero. Incoming. Meet Stiletto. I was gonna sew an S into the chest. Is that tacky?
Lois. You're not serious.
Not about the whole cleaning up the streets part, obviously. But I sort of quoted Stiletto in one of my articles, and my editor said that I need a photo to get a page 1.
I guess I didn't see the giant asterisk above Lois Lane's rules to reporting that said, or just make it up.
Hey, unlike you, some of us haven't gotten our up close and personal with the red blue blur yet. No.
You know, look, I know that you're dying for a story with the guy, but he doesn't talk to anybody. No offense, but why is he gonna talk to you?
Exactly. The red blue blur might not talk to me at first, but a fellow superhero like Stiletto might just get his attention long enough to pitch the writing prowess of the great Lois Lane.
Ready?
Hey, well, good luck with that. Last I checked, he's kind of invisible.
But crime in this city isn't. And when that police scanner goes off, the red blue blur is never far behind. Email those photos to my editor. I'm off to talk to a real hero.
Chloe, turns out Lois' super friend may be our only hope in getting your laptop back. According to Met PD, Stiletto's takedown posted bail before they ever got him behind bars.
Well, I haven't been able to find any more leads on Stiletto's whereabouts, but you might want to take a look at this.
Loretto?
You know you've made it when you have your own fan site. And it looks like your fans are doing a little matchmaking.
No one understands a hero's life of solitude better than a fellow cape. These two lonely hearts belong together? Who thinks this stuff up?
Are they that far off the mark?
Chloe, romance is the last thing on my mind right now.
I know. But let's face it, you thought you found your super-powered soulmate in Lana, and I haven't heard you say a word about her since she left.
That's because I have you.
Come on, Clark. I know I haven't been the most reliable sidekick lately, and Oliver and his gang are MIA. Having someone on speed dial who knows what it's like to lead a double life might not be such a bad thing.
My double life and I are just fine. I'd rather focus on finding Stiletto and getting your computer back.
Okay. But bold as she may be, I seriously doubt we're going to be able to call her out by putting a spike heel over a Klieg light.
Isn't it almost your bedtime, Smallville?
Just finishing up some work while I'm still motivated.
Slow night.
I'm good if you want to go. If the red blue blur calls, I'll be sure to patch him through.
Oh, that's right, because your idea of being a hero is making sure there's still paper in the fax machine.
Just doing my job.
Well, you're wasting your midnight oil because between the two of us, the editor is only counting the empty coffee cups on my desk.
And that's because you're in the big leagues and I'm still just a copy boy?
No, because you're doing way better than anyone expected.
Attention downtown unit. Silent alarm at Riverside Jewelry on 5th and Water. Handle code 1038.
Well, I better go feed Shelby.
I should hit the gym.
Alright, great.
I know I'm late. I got caught up in the project.
Hey, taking pictures of the sunset, bar boy? This is a nice telemacro zoom. You used to be a journalist, didn't you? What are you doing here? Now, this is interesting. Blondie looks a lot different when she's smiling.
Adorable. Give me my camera back.
What's going on here? Do you know her?
Her? Yeah. No, that's just a fluke.
Where is she? You having a hard time hearing me? I said, where is she? Where's Stiletto?
I have no idea. I don't know where she is.
What is wrong with you? It's like you want me to kill you. Who's a hero now?
Way to go. Now he's out.
He's worthless. But it seems everyone is in on Stiletto. Get Ricky to hack into that stolen laptop. In the meantime, I want you to go right to the source. Let's see what else we can squeeze out of Blondie.
Wonderful, very stealth, Lois. Next time I call myself Nike. You beat me here. Hello? Are you here?
Are you the Stiletto?
Can I just say it's an honor?
Lois?
Lois? Who's Lois? I'm Stiletto. I should get back to my cave.
Lois, you could have a bag over your head and I'd still know it's you.
Go figure. I want the red-blue blur, I get the exact opposite.
What do you think you're doing?
What are you doing? You're supposed to be feeding Shelby. Seriously, is there any woman in your life you haven't stood up?
I saw the way you looked at that scanner and I know how much you want the superhero story, so I came here to make sure you're okay. You're obviously not if you're impersonating the Stiletto.
Okay, first off, it's just Stiletto. There's no the. And second, I'm not impersonating anyone. I am Stiletto.
You made up a fake hero so you could write her story?
Yeah. Stiletto's only the beginning, Clark. These heels could kick open some major doors for me. What if Stiletto could help me land a one-on-one with Red Blue Blur?
Oh, this Blur, he avoids reporters for a reason. What would you say to him no one else already has?
I wouldn't say anything, Clark. I'd listen.
What if he's not looking for a best friend?
Superpowered or not, every Fred needs a Barney.
Unless it's based on a lie. Besides, it could be dangerous. Eventually, you'll find yourself in a situation you can't stiletto yourself out of.
Stiletto kicked ass last night. You should have seen the guy I sent downtown.
I couldn't. By the time I got there, some attorney named Moynihan already got him out before I could talk to him about Chloe's car.
Chris Moynihan. He represents Ron Milano.
The biggest crime boss in Metropolis.
Then let's go save the world. I'm in the market for a sidekick anyway, just don't slow me down.
I'll find Milano on my own. You're gonna do everything you can to make sure your stiletto story doesn't get published.
Your transmission slips a bit in third?
What are you doing here?
What do you know about Stiletto?
Stiletto? I don't know who you're talking about. Let me go!
You do not want to lie to me.
I swear to God, I don't know who Stiletto is. I never saw her.
Okay, sweetheart. But if you do, I'd like to leave a message.
Hello to you too. Expecting Freddy Krueger?
What are you doing here? I thought you were tracking down Stiletto.
Oh, the story broke a proverbial heel. It's not happening.
Oh, bummer. Oh well, I mean, it is Friday night. There's bound to be a tequila shooter out on this town with your name on it. Why don't you go out, you know? Have fun.
I'm not actually here to hang, but 10-4 on the loud and clear invitation. Jimmy's not answering his phone, and I was just wondering if perhaps you knew
where my ex was? I thought that's what Facebook updates were for. Why are you even looking for him?
I needed his help photographing something, and now I need his help burning the evidence. Fine, you know what? Surprise! I'm Stiletto.
Lois. Oh my God, you did this for a story, didn't you?
Okay. Clark's diatribe is still ringing in my ears. I don't need it in surround sound. I get it. I messed up.
I'm running out of time.
Like you've never gotten in over your head?
But it's not what I wanted. The antediluvians. They were like us. Then
Actually,
Pandora virus
Lois,
came. It destroyed.
Can I tell you something?
In the end, they found a solution.
Sure.
But at a terrible cost. They created a weapon, the virophage.
Jimmy should be at the Ace of Clubs.
That destroyed the Pandora virus. And themselves. The whole civilization.
I really need to remove him from my Facebook friends, don't I?
A chance. And we wasted it. All this.
Thanks, Chloe.
For nothing. This is where it ends.
And
I keep
thank you for understanding.
Maybe we are all children of the Pandora virus.
Anytime, Lois.
But the sphere. My God. The sphere.
Check this out.
Yeah, what do you got?
I just unlocked a whole mess of files.
Who the hell are these guys? Jimmy.
Jimmy.
How the hell did you get back here?
You know who you're talking to? Do you know who I am? You wanna mess with me? You wanna mess with me? You wanna push me?
Oh my God.
Come on, Bruno, back up, man. You're gonna kill us.
Seriously?
Clark Kent of the Daily Planet.
Looks like you reporters think you got a little story here.
Oh, that's it. Wow, that's far.
If you want, I can tell you how it ends.
Come on, Lois. That worked. Jimmy.
Stiletto has no idea what she just stepped in.
Lois!
Clark! Hang in there, you're gonna be just fine.
Oh my God.
Dial 911. Why did you do that, Clark? You didn't need to be some kind of hero.
Lois, you have to get me out of here.
Okay, okay. Come on.
Medics are on their way.
Come on, superhero. You're gonna be fine. Nothing like a double frosted bear claw to ease the pain of a flesh wound, right? Oh, and I didn't know whether you wanted your copy single-sided or double, so I did both. And then I thought, 3-hold or no hold, and I didn't know, so I did both, which is why there's so many.
Well, so you didn't have to do all this. But thank you. Looks like you got your cover story after all.
I guess.
You guess? The last time your name was above the fold, you held a champagne toast. Is there something about this article that's still bothering you?
Fine, I admit it. Sometimes the lowest fast lane ambition ramps into cruise control and gets away from me.
Those mob guys would still be on the street if you hadn't come to my rescue.
Your rescue. Yeah, right. You're the one with the... Smallville, if you hadn't been there to...
You're welcome, Lois. I hope this means the stiletto is hanging up her heels for good.
Gladly. Those heels were giving my blisters. Besides, if Mannheim had better aim, you'd be dead. And it was really sweet of you to, throw yourself in there, but I never should have put you in danger. It's not like you save lives for a living.
No. There's only one red-blue blur.
Honestly, I don't envy the guy. After walking a mile in stiletto shoes, I was reminded that I am not cut out for that life of solitude.
I didn't know there was room for introspection underneath that costume.
Wow. Look who got grazed by a funny bullet. You weren't gonna eat this, were you?
Hey, man. Didn't think I'd be hearing from you again.
Yeah, well, let's just get this over with, okay?
You're the one that said he was strapped for cash.
No, I guess things change.
Hey, Clark. Thank you. I never thought it would feel so good to be reunited with a bunch of silicone microchips.
I grabbed it before the police arrived, so hopefully Mannheim wasn't able to pull any files off it.
Well, rest assured, Tony Soprano Jr. is my last close call. I am done traveling with all of my techno treasures in one basket.
Are you expecting company?
No. Turns out that my body's natural reaction to stress is to bake undigestible amounts of food.
Really? After all the near apocalypses we've been through, I've never seen more than a chocolate chip cookie come out of that oven. Are you okay?
I mean, you almost died yesterday. From my computer.
Chloe, you made an honest mistake. I'm fine. I know you better than that. This is not about a computer. What's wrong?
Nothing. Really, I'm fine. Look, I apologize if I've been a little off my game lately. It's just that after my divorce and Brainiac and now playing Watchtower to a bunch of needy superheroes, I forget that I need to be all smiles all the time.
Chloe, no one expects you to bounce back from everything you've been through. I just want you to know I'm here for you if you need me.
I know. But right now, I really just need a little bit of space. Not a super safe, okay?
things with a rotten egg.
Blur.
Those creepy hands.
Your letter, Miss Lane.
Copy Lois, if you want. And while we're at it, do you want to weigh in on the whole red, blue, blur thing? Because it's kind of a mouthful on this end.
I think there's probably a better name out there. And if there's anyone who can find it, it's you, Miss Lane.
I'll put my best men on it. And by men, I mean me, because I work in the basement and employ pretty much no one unless you count my intern. I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
You're nervous.
Can you read my mind? Who am I kidding? It's Saturday night and I hightailed it down here because I have one obsession right now, and it's you. And you didn't respond to my skywriting.
It was a nice one, by the way.
Between you and me, I could use a little work on that subtle thing.
You know there's nothing wrong with taking your job seriously.
There is when you don't know who you'd be without it.
Something tells me you know yourself better than you think.
Lois, you're a great reporter. All on your own. You don't need a hero or some gimmick to make a headline.
Thanks. My editor would kill me, but I don't want this story. What I've really been wondering is, what is it that you need? I mean, you've dedicated your life to a city full of strangers, and I'm not saying that I know what it's like to be a hero, but even the fastest blur in the world can't outrun loneliness.
I was born ready.
I guess what I'm saying is, if you ever want to talk, totally off the record, I'm only a phone call away.
I'll keep that in mind. And Lois, when I'm ready to tell the world my secret, you'll be the first to know.
Previously on Smallville.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I have hurt many people that I care about.
No more than 3 tablets a day. They can be highly addictive.
Please, for your own good, get out of here now!
I put up with years of you taking someone else's side over mine. First Clark, and then Davis? Marrying you. That was the biggest mistake of my life.
There is a savior among us. Until you fulfill your destiny, he won't have his great challenge to overcome. You were destined to kill each other.
Sorry about being the invisible best friend lately. Just when I thought I'd hit my fill of high-maintenance men, I take a job from Oliver. Watchtower is officially online.
There's something about being around you that seems to calm the murderer inside me. Will you stay with me?
We all have our inner demons. But we must learn to control them.
Time and space is a lonely place. There's no sound, just a heart that pounds.
Davis, is everything okay?
I'm sorry if I woke you. I had another one.
It's just a dream. You know you're safe with me.
Could you come down anyway? I need to see you.
Of course. I'll be down right away.
It's a silent cry. What you feel, what you know, you're not in control. If you just let it go, there's a peace
You know, this isn't exactly the typical response to a bad dream. Most people just get a nightlight.
I wanted to surprise you.
It's beautiful. But I don't remember ever seeing a box of candles down here. Or flowers.
There weren't any?
Davis, we talked about this. You can't leave the basement.
I was careful. I know how much you're risking by helping me. I only wanted to thank you.
I don't need thanks. I need to be able to trust you.
I won't do it again. I'm sorry. Chloe, you've helped me when no one else would.
Well, friends help each other, right?
Friends help you move. They take you to the airport. You can't think that's really all this is.
Okay, so maybe it was a 9.9 on the Richter scale of favors, Davis, but that doesn't change our relationship.
Chloe, we met in a flurry of smoking ash, burnt out cars, people freaking out. For a moment there, it felt like everything disappeared except us. Those feelings haven't changed.
I do care about you, Davis. But
stay, please. Without you, the man that I want to be doesn't exist.
There's a peace you know. What you feel, what you know, you're not in control. If you
Davis, is that blood?
What did you think was going to happen?
You okay? You usually make cappuccinos blindfolded.
Clark, hey. Yeah, I just didn't get my full 7 hours of sleep last night. And judging from the look on your face, you didn't come here to join me for pancakes.
Tess named Davis the serial killer. She devoted the whole front page of today's paper to the story.
Headlines can't hurt Davis now that he's dead.
That's the thing, Chloe. I'm starting to believe that Davis is still alive.
Come on, Clark. We both watched him die. Oliver buried the body.
But it says in this article, they found one of Bruno Mannheim's thugs in a dumpster, torn apart. The same way that Doomsday dismembered his victims.
That body was probably there for weeks.
The murder happened after Davis died.
I love a good ghost story just as much as the next girl, but there has to be a more logical explanation than the resurrection of an alien monster. There could be a copycat killer.
Chloe, he's come back from the dead before.
Not from Meteor Rock. Look, Clark, I understand why you're paranoid. Davis was sent here to kill you. I mean, that would make anyone believe there were monsters under their bed.
That doesn't change the fact that Davis is a murderer.
But Clark, Davis is dead. And the only thing that's keeping him alive in your mind is fear. Let him go.
Gentlemen, Luther Corp is going green, and I certainly don't want all the old money investors to think we're wasting all of their money on hemp bracelets, so...
We could send some cameras into the geothermal energy facility. It's innovative. It's profitable.
Okay, perfect. Call Tess, arrange a press release. Nothing screams photo op like a 10-mile hole in the ground, right?
Hey, Oliver, can we talk for a quick sec?
Hey, Jimmy, not the greatest time right now, actually.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
Okay. All right. Gentlemen, excuse me.
Thank you. Look, I'm sorry to barge in on your lunch.
Yeah, Jimmy, listen, those guys aren't my frat brothers. I'm here on business.
Yeah, I know. Real quick. I was hoping that you could spot me $600 stat. A mechanic called the code blue on my alternator.
Will you work here? What are they paying you in Shirley Temples?
They let me go. Cutbacks. I mean, you know how that is.
I do. That's why I'm pretty sure it's not your car that needs to fix, buddy.
You think that I'm lying? I got 3 bus transfers to prove it.
Listen, I know a really great place you can go to. Get back to being yourself. It's very discreet, the staff's very supportive, food's great.
Now, if you're worried about paying for your treatment, don't. Because I can take care of that for you, okay? Great. You gonna drive me there too? Because my car doesn't work.
All right, hey. This road that you're on, man, it is lonely, all right? If you need someone to talk to, if you need a friend, then I'm that guy, but I'm not gonna give you any money for drugs.
You know, I thought after everything that happened that we could be friends. Seeing that you don't trust me, I guess not.
You've been caring for Davis Bloom in your basement? Who else knows about this?
No one. Not even Oliver, and I came to you directly because he can't be trusted.
Chloe, he created our organization to help with exactly this kind of problem.
Oliver killed Lex Luthor. And the stakes are too high to have someone involved who can't think clearly. WebMD doesn't exactly have a lot of intergalactic infections, so you were the only person that I could turn to for a cure.
No, I am glad that you came to me. But there's only so much I can do with a few cells.
You have his DNA. What more do you need?
The subject in person.
That's not gonna happen.
I can run some preliminary tests on the saliva. But Chloe, are you sure this is something you want to take on alone?
I'll be fine. Call me when you get the results.
Who was that?
Davis, you shouldn't be outside. What's going on? Look at me, it's fine, okay? Calm down, it's just a friend. Now you know you're not supposed to be out of the house. What's happening?
Nothing helps. I tried looking at photos of you. I tried holding strands of your hair. None of it works. This thing inside me, it starts to claw its way out as soon as you leave. Chloe, I can't be away from you now.
You are now Metropolis's own cornfield killer. Now, I didn't tell you about this earlier because I didn't want to upset you, but the police are hunting for you as we speak.
And by accepting your help, I put you directly in their crosshairs.
Only if someone finds you, which they won't, because I won't let that happen.
But what about when the cops find you? What then?
Then we leave. We load up the car and never look back.
You've done more for me in a few weeks than anyone's done in my entire life, but I can't ask you to run away with me.
And it's a good thing you're not the one asking.
You wouldn't be able to say goodbye to anyone, not even Clark. Can you do that? Can you honestly tell me that I am the most important person in your life?
Davis, I would do anything for you.
Well, then maybe this is our chance to start over. Let's leave Smallville.
Okay. So this is actually happening. I just need to close a few accounts and dead end some paper trails first, but we can be on the road by sundown.
Chloe. I don't know where I'd be without you.
Oliver, I checked the quarry where you said you buried Davis. He's not there anymore.
Your vision must be getting blurry. I buried that body myself. I still have the dirt under my fingernails to prove it.
I saw the grave. It's empty.
Why would someone move the body?
I don't think anyone moved it. It doesn't look like anyone dug into the ground. Looks like something clawed its way out.
And that thing's still alive.
I went after Chloe before. I think it may try again.
Have you warned her yet?
She thinks I'm being paranoid.
Paranoid? She knows he's obsessed with her, right?
Which is why I need you to find her. Take her someplace safe. I need to head to the fortress, see if I can find a way to send Doomsday to a place he can't hurt anyone again.
No need to pack your parka. I can tell you how to conquer the beast. Kick his ass, Clark. Get this thing out of our lives once and for all.
You want me to kill him?
No. I need you to kill him. We all do. You're the only one who can.
That doesn't make it right. I'd still be taking a life.
You'd be saving thousands, Clark. The only way any of us are ever going to be safe again is if Doomsday is destroyed. For good.
Doomsday is my problem and I will handle it. Just please, take care of Chloe.
I'm down to my last card, Emil, and I really don't want to play it. So please take another look at the samples. There has to be a cure.
His nuclei are in a constant state of mutation. I tried to destroy a cell, and somehow it got stronger.
Well, you said you wanted to see him in person. I mean, how about I bring him down to your lab?
Frankly, I don't want him anywhere near me.
Look, he's not always a monster. I mean, something is keeping him from transforming.
Well, sometimes dramatic changes to the body are caused by intense emotions. Love, hate, obsession.
Which is why my presence stops him from morphing.
Chloe, this creature puts us all in danger. We need to warn people.
You don't want to do that. You betray me, you betray Davis, and you sure as hell don't want to be on his bad side.
Fine. But if you do have this power over him, then it's all on you. You're the only cure.
Were you just talking to someone?
Just one of my patients.
Have you heard from Oliver lately?
Not since he asked me to hack into a stream of transmissions from Tehran, and considering the fact that Farsi isn't exactly my strong suit, I should probably get back to translating.
Chloe, Davis is alive. I have proof, and I need to find him.
Well, I'm sure that when he resurfaces, we'll hear about it. He has a habit of crashing his way onto the 6 o'clock news.
Well, I intend to find him and bring him to the fortress before that happens. I got a faint signal from the console, and I found the crystal that Brainiac used to release Zod.
Okay, putting aside my serious distrust of all things Brainiac, how is the crystal gonna help?
It's gonna open up a portal to the Phantom Zone.
Clark, you can't send Davis there.
Chloe, he has killed over 50 people. He put Jimmy in the hospital. There's nothing more I can do for him.
I'm talking about you. I mean, what if when you open the portal, it sucks you in?
You once told me that if there was no other choice, that you hoped I would put the good of the world first.
Exactly. And losing you is not good for the world.
It's a risk I have to take.
Okay, then maybe I can help. I've been hearing about a string of suspicious murders in Alaska. Now, I didn't pay much attention to them because they weren't trademark Doomsday.
Okay, it's a lead. I'll find him.
Hey, Clark. Good luck.
She's stealing money from Chloe now. I guess your car really does need those repairs.
It's just a loan. I'm gonna pay it back.
Oh, what the hell?
Hey, Jimmy. Hey. Hey, you okay?
Aside from being snatched by a crazy serial killer. Yeah, I'm great.
Any idea who did this?
Not to sound like a broken record, but it was Davis Blum.
Where the hell are we?
Looks like the Talon basement.
My God, what's he done with Chloe?
I never hurt Chloe. She saved me.
No way. Now, Chloe might be a sucker for the strange, but she's not crazy.
Bit of advice. You really don't want to upset me right now.
And trust me, I know. I've seen your horns. You give a whole new meaning to the term bridezilla.
You're the beast.
Hey, Davis, it's me. I'm just on my way home right now.
Chloe, hurry. I can feel myself changing. Please get back here and stop it.
Chloe, stay away!
Is there someone there with you?
Some guys broke into your apartment. I'm holding them here.
Why did you leave the basement?
Because I thought you were in danger.
Okay, you trust me, right? So trust me on this and let them go.
As soon as we were out of Smallville. Just come home, Chloe. Hurry.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Why did you do it? Come on. Every killer's got a sob story. You know, I hear that unhappy childhood, that's pretty popular.
You wouldn't understand.
No, of course not, because you brooding types, you guys are all so complicated.
Come on, man, chill out.
No! No, that monster destroyed my life and brainwashed Chloe, and he's trying to ruin hers too.
You have no idea what Chloe really wants. We have to be together.
Davis, hey, man. Look, I know what it's like to Jones after a girl. Really, I do, but you can hold on a little bit longer, okay? You have to. Chloe's on her way.
Oh, I hope so. I really do, because if she's not, the only way that I can control myself is if I kill one of you.
Then kill me. Because you have taken everything from me. All that's left is scar tissue.
Jimmy, that's enough.
What are you anyways? Because you're sure as hell not human.
Stop talking.
Do you really think that Chloe could ever love you? Whatever lies that you told her, she's gonna find out the truth eventually when she does.
Davis! Davis! Chloe's never gonna forgive you for that. You understand? Please. Please.
You're right. You mean too much to Chloe. It has to be you.
Davis.
Sometimes the monster really does get the girl. I'm sorry.
Chloe!
Chloe?
Davis, don't do this. No, you don't have to do this.
Oliver.
Where's Chloe?
What are you gonna do to me, Clark?